time on the clock.
Okay.
Hands down.
Looks like Terry's gone again. So yeah, I guess it's just me and you again. So I just want to go ahead and apologize to the viewers. Or actually, never mind. I don't need to apologize because I didn't use the crappy gameplay for this one.
You didn't?
Yeah, I recorded gameplay on my PS3, but my capture card is god awful, so it was like 2 frames per second, which is weird because like it was 2 frames per second gameplay.
Yeah.
But the audio was just fine. So it's like
no, you didn't even get a 2 frame.
It was so weird. It worked fine for Minecraft, but when I went to Call of Duty, it was like watching a slideshow, you know?
Too much to
Yeah.
I'm finally getting my Danny DeVito pillow back.
You getting your what back?
So I was at my friend's house during summer. Left my pillow. Finally giving me it back. It's a Danny DeVito pillow that you can like roll. So it changes the thing. It's a full black thing.
So
and like you do the thing.
So like what? One side is Danny DeVito and the other side is
blackness.
Really? So you can pick and choose if you want to be Danny DeVito or not.
It's amazing.
So like, you know, if the boys are over, it's Danny DeVito.
Oh.
But if your girlfriend is over, it's
Nah,
black.
it's still Danny DeVito.
Oh really?
Yeah. Danny DeVito
Really?
is.
Can you tell me when was the last time you had a girlfriend?
Never.
Wow.
So yeah, Danny DeVito pillow. It's everything. I don't care if I die. But I care if my Danny DeVito pillow dies. It's not there. I'm gonna say die.
How does it feel to have been apart from your Danny DeVito pillow for so long?
Not good. Not good. Miss it.
Okay.
If I had a child, I'd put the Danny DeVito pillow over my child.
So where did you get the Danny DeVito pillowcase?
Christmas.
Really?
It's not a pillowcase. It's just built
It's
in.
literally just the pillow and like it's double-sided?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No wait, no. Hold on. Have you not seen these? Okay, hold on.
Do you have any pictures of this Danny DeVito pillow?
I think, yeah. It's like buried in my gallery, so I'm just gonna look up a picture of one of the pillows. What's it called? These.
Oh, one of those?
Yeah, it's one of these with Danny DeVito.
Okay. Or I was thinking Danny DeVito body pillow for a minute.
What the?
Oh my god, Among Us is an Among Us body pillow?
Okay, well it's not on there. You can go back to the shadow one if you want.
There's a Rubik's Cube body pillow. The Among Us long pillow. And then whatever that is.
Shadow.
Oh, good God.
Body pillow. Okay. Alright. It's not there. But you get the idea.
So
the thing to where you like put your hand across it and
oh
changes.
my god. I've seen one of those, but it's that meme where the two dudes are kissing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
I have a presentation to do for that one.
Really?
It's about Zeus.
It's about Zeus?
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot about Zeus. So Zeus was Hercules' dad in this movie called Hercules, okay?
Yeah.
And in it, he's kind of a dick.
He is a dick.
Yeah, that's literally all Zeus is. He likes lightning bolts and stuff.
He loves them.
And he's the color blue. I remember him being blue. I really do. Because in Hercules, he was blue, right?
Well, in Hercules, he might be.
What?
In Hercules, he might be.
Well, yeah, in Hercules, he's blue.
Hercules isn't blue.
No, in Hercules,
I was like,
the movies.
Okay, yeah.
It's the only good foundation if you want to do a Greek mythology thing.
Oh god, it is. It's the only thing that matters.
You know, that was unironically a great movie.
It is a pretty good movie.
It was.
Coco's still on top for the Pixar movies.
Hey, how does it feel that we're on a road named after Richard Nixon? The only president to resign because of a massive political scandal. And he also started the war on drugs so that way he could bully his political rivals. That was literally it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, no.
In fact, there's studies out there that say weed is perfectly healthy for you and not healthy, but it has no effect on you whatsoever. It's not addictive as long as your brain is fully functioning and growing. Or fully grown is what I meant to say. So like if your brain is still growing, don't do drugs. But if you're all developed and stuff, drugs are fine.
Yeah.
Is what this study said. So are you telling me that weed is more healthy than nicotine?
Yeah.
But weed is the one that's illegal and nicotine is not. And it's all Richard Nixon's fault. It's all Richard Nixon's fault.
For weed to be legal, you have to have a card.
What do you mean?
You have to have a weed card. Medical card.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
if you don't have it, it is legal.
Before Nixon started the war on drugs, you could literally buy it off the counter.
Oh, well, I think it's more legal because nicotine's more legal.
Yes. So cigarettes and vaping, which are god awful for you, are legal. But weed, which as long as you are a fully grown individual and your brain is not still growing, which is around the age of like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
That's why we have the drinking ages in there. Yeah.
I think it's gotten to the point to where too many people are smoking. They can't just make it legal.
They can't what?
They can't just make it illegal because way too many people are smoking.
Well, there was way too many people smoking weed, but they made it illegal. You know why? Because all the people who were smoking weed were either black or they were hippies.
Yeah,
the two people that Nixon hated the most. Okay?
Stupid Nixon.
Stupid Nixon.
Stupid.
Nixon is one of the most mid presidents who ever lived.
Mid.
And I say mid because he did a lot of good things. He passed the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, cleaned up relations with China, got us out of the Vietnam War, cleaned up, kind of softened the Cold War, made it so it was less tense.
Yeah.
And, but he also did exactly everything I told you. Along with the Watergate scandal.
Oh yeah, there's the Watergate.
The Watergate scandal, yes.
My friends told me all about that.
Bro.
Just the name. Referenced it a bunch. Okay, so Richard Nixon, mid.
Richard Nixon's very mid.
George Washington.
S tier. George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan and John F. Kennedy, S tier. Yes,
Kennedy.
JFK is S tier. Lyndon B. Johnson, F tier. You know what Lyndon B. Johnson did?
What?
So he said, you know what, I'm going to kill JFK so that way I can become the president.
Oh, that's who?
That's exactly what he did. Okay? It's all blamed on Lee Harvey Oswald, but Lyndon B. Johnson, Lee Harvey Oswald, same amount of syllables, literally same number of names, I think, that Lyndon B. Johnson killed JFK.
You know what's too mad?
So when Lyndon B. Johnson took office, he invented Medicare and passed the Civil Rights Act.
Yeah.
Those were the only two good things.
Uh-oh.
He got us involved in the Vietnam War, which was one of the worst conflicts in history. He also did something along the lines of the Watergate scandal, but he never got caught. So yes, and that was in 1964. He also was extremely old and wrinkly and just disgusting to look at in general. Yes, and Lyndon B. Johnson, F tier president, god awful.
Stupid president.
Actually, no, we'll put him at D tier because he did pass the Civil Rights Act, and that is a lot.
That's true. Okay. So you know Nikocado Avocado?
What?
Nikocado Avocado?
No.
The fat guy who eats online. He eats food. I believe.
The dude who's eating the Little Caesars? I think I've seen a video of him eating a box of Little Caesars.
He eats and he starts crying all of a sudden. You haven't seen it? Okay,
No, I
I'm
haven't.
going to show you one of his videos.
Okay, well, show me some Nicaraguan avocado.
Be prepared to be
Speaking of Nicaragua, George H.W. Bush, A tier. Not as good as the other four on top of it, but still pretty solid. Now, George W. Bush, his son, F tier. Oh, I know that guy. I've seen that dude.
I believe his father assassinated JFK.
You believe his father what?
Assassinated JFK. He just eats and then cries and then throws a temper tantrum.
There, go up. Mikado, avocado, try not to laugh. Let's watch that. Looks like quality content. I can't hear it.
I can't. Yeah, I've been crying.
Or if
It's buffering. Learn about it.
it's offering.
Area.
It's duffering. That dude is actually so fat.
He is. He used to play violin. He used to be really skinny.
Imagine how much stuff. Imagine how much fat and cholesterol and buildup is in his veins.
I'm surprised he's not dead. Thankfully, it's satire.
Oh, it's satire?
Yes, it is satire. Except he is fat. He did get fat because of this.
Okay, I was just making sure. I needed to make sure this dude wasn't eating his life away and just dying because of YouTube.
No, he's still doing that.
Oh.
He's eating his life away and dying.
But it's just, he does it in a satire way.
Yeah. The stuff he does is satire, but he still eats. He does the eating. Just the crying, throwing temper tantrums, and his acting is all character.
It's all character.
Except that he played
That sounds like an interesting individual to me. I'm gonna be like, okay, so you're willing to do all this acting, but yet you're willing to eat your life away legitimately?
Oh, he did buy the food.
What?
He did buy all the food. So.
That is true. That is true.
He used to play violin, and he used to be really good at it, and really skinny.
Yes.
And then he took on that character, and completely ruined it.
I see.
Yeah, I believe his dad assassinated JFK.
You think his dad assassinated JFK?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be his grandpa? Think about it. His dad was probably born sometime in the 70s. And,
His grandpa.
yeah, because Kennedy wasn't shot until 63.
He's acting when he throws a temper tantrum.
When
That
he throws
seems like
the
a
temper
follow
tantrums,
thing.
it's just the ghost of JFK coming to haunt him.
It is.
It is.
Exactly.
That's why he's so fat and he's forced to eat his life away. He's possessed by JFK.
JFK.
You know what? We're going to take JFK from S tier to A tier because he's willing to, actually no, double S tier for
Double
JFK.
S.
JFK is double S tier because
He's getting payback.
he's getting payback for his assassination. Okay.
You know
So-
Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD, he's the rapper who had the seizure backstage.
That was also JFK.
That was also JFK?
His,
Why was
his,
that
gran-
also
his
JFK?
grandpa helped in the
No,
assassination.
that's probably Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Or not Martin Luther King Jr.
No, Martin Luther King Jr. was for black people.
Yeah. That's
So
why,
it's not Martin.
Yeah, no. My brain just got mixed up.
So yeah, I think Abraham Lincoln.
Who was the dude who, John Wilkes Booth? The dude who shot Abraham Lincoln?
I don't know names.
Have you ever heard the story of Joshua Norton? He was the United States' first and only emperor. In California, he was a Californian dude back in like the early 1900s, and he was pretty crazy. So what he did was he tried to live his life. He tried to get to a lawyer school, whatever. And his lives and dreams, they failed, as they do. Okay, so he said, you know what? Frick it. I'm emperor now. So he just screamed at the top of his lungs and started going around telling everybody, I am the emperor. And then he sent the story to a news outlet. Instead of the news outlet being like, wow, this dude's crazy, they actually picked it up.
That's awesome.
And before you know it, this dude was the unofficial emperor of the United States.
That's
He
awesome.
invented his own currency, which is actually worth more than its weight in paper now, because it was so rare. And some places would actually accept his made-up currency. And like there was toy stores that would make dolls of this guy.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
That's
okay?
insane.
This man is actually incredible. Look up Joshua Norton right now.
Alright, but before I do that, I'm going to show you another guy.
What?
Have you heard of the real life superhero?
The real life superhero?
Yeah.
That's literally just Tom Hanks.
Oh god. Oh, crap. I can't type in the morning. Yeah, him. The Guardian.
Oh, that was on an episode of NCIS. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like dress up in like spandex and stuff, and they go around and they beat up gang members and stuff.
It's so cool.
It is actually really neat.
Like, it's awesome. I'm pretty sure he got arrested one time. I heard something about it.
That was on an episode of NCIS. I remember that.
That's sick.
And the entire NCIS team was weirded out by this, except for McGee, because he's a nerd, obviously.
Yeah, he's sick though. Alright, so who?
Joshua Norton.
Joshua Norton.
Yeah. Norton.
Oh, my bad. Him?
That guy right there is the Emperor Norton. This man was literally insane. He was
Yeah, they're.
San Francisco's treasure. Yeah, he became a local celebrity. Oh my God, we're at the high school. What do you have to say before the end of today's episode?
Joshua Norton is my role model.
Joshua Norton is what?
My role model.
Nice. Well, as usual, like and subscribe, or say it.
You're gay.
Thank you.